Anyway, again, good morning to good afternoon to all. Yeah, I can definitely post a link at the end of the class. So I don't want to post now because you guys are joining and leaving the class. I don't like that. So I'll post a link again, almost like the end of my class. So those who are completed, that's good. Those who didn't complete attendance, definitely have to wait for the end of the class. So stay and finish the attendance. Okay, I'm gonna share the file now. It's going to be very exciting. I hope it makes you so happy and exciting. But during my class, don't disturb me. If you want to talk something, you can always raise your hand or use the chat box like anything. I always keep open chat box. So I always keep site attendance link. Mahesh, I can send it later. So I always open the chat box. You can always use the chat box. Chatbox is kind of like interactive tool for between you and me. So it's not like a one way. You can always ask me to stop. Okay. So what I can do before just kind of I want to give the introduction, uh, which is anyway right. I'll just keep it this. Unit 4 polarization. Before moving forward, I wanna receive some feedback from you regarding this chapter. Does anyone know about polarization before? If you know it, say yes. I'm not going to ask, but I'll ask a few questions like, just can you differentiate normal light? Can you differentiate between the normal light and Amulya? You don't need to post again because they're gonna complete the attendance and they'll leave. I don't want to, like that. But they have to listen my class. Then only I'll give the attendance. Whoever stay till end of the class, I'll give the attendance. Otherwise, I'll just remove that. Okay. Anyway, so does anybody knows about polarization? If yes, what are the differences between the normal light and laser light? You can use chat box now to give you a response. Anybody? Anybody knows that? Please. Yes, sir. If I don't see any response from anyone in the chat box, what I assume that you don't know before that. But I think few of them, maybe there should be brain. Some students should like innovative people. I know really, they would have completed this, reading somewhere else. No, at least can I say no? Polarization is a single kind of single means what is single is question, Mulya, but somehow single makes sense for me. I can understand, but yeah, kind of single single plane vibration that makes. Polarization is vibration of dipole, electrical dipole, always stay in a single direction, one plane. That is a polarization. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Right. Coming to the now I'm giving here ordinary light first. What is ordinary light? So ordinary light, see the entire light, whatever we talk about the, polarization or light, all are actually electromagnetic waves that you have to keep in mind. So completely when I say, uh, any light, so light means it's electromagnetic radiation. You all know that, you guys know that electromagnetic, okay. So electromagnetic, all whatever UV rays, X rays, microwaves, okay. and radio waves or visible spectrum. All these are the, what do you call it, as a electromagnetic waves, right? Yes, I know that you know that. So electromagnetic waves are all rays. But how do we differentiate them, sir? Ela differentiate chestamu ante, what factor can tell me? What factor can help to decide UV, X-ray, microwave, radio, visible, or gamma? Anybody want to share that? What factor can decide? I'm saying that all are electromagnetic waves. What is the difference? What makes actually different? How do we differentiate these rays? Tell me, which physical quantity can help to differentiate all these spectrums? Can anyone, Mamta, Gautami, Amulya, or anybody would like to? Lingaswamy, anybody? Just give your response, it doesn't matter. What is that? A physical quantity manaku idi X-rays ani, idi UV rays ani cheptundane question. I'm saying that everything is electromagnetic wave beta, but what is the physical quantity? There is a physical quantity or physical, what are you going to say, like, some kind of parameter. You can tell, sir, దేని బట్టి మనం differentiate చేస్తాం వీటిని? Anybody knows? Good. Again, Amulya, it's a good, fantastic answer. Yes, frequency or wavelength. These two parameters would help to differentiate all these ranges. What is X-rays range? What are the microwaves, radio, visible and gamma rays? So correct. So wavelength and frequency. These two physical parameters could help to differentiate all the spectrum. That's great. Okay, coming to the now electromagnetic spectrum or electromagnetic wave. What is actually electromagnetic wave? Which has a electric and magnetic waves, right? The both are having in a given a spectrum, electromagnetic in a given wave, in a given light wave, both components are there, electric vector and magnetic vector. Electric vector and magnetic vector. So what is the relation between them? So we all know that there are there is a very important, we call it as a transverse waves. Electromagnetic waves called transverse waves. Important bit, transverse. What is the meaning of transverse? Transverse means perpendicular. Oh, what is perpendicular, sir? What is the meaning of perpendicular? Let us say I am saying this is electric component, this is a magnetic component, this is the propagation direction, Z, X, Y, Z. So electric vector is oscillating along X electric vector is oscillating along X direction. Magnetic vector is oscillating Y direction, B, and the entire wave is propagating other direction, which means we call it transverse property. So all electromagnetic waves are called they have a they are not longitudinal waves. We know that longitudinal waves and transverse waves. Transverse waves are the waves in which the particle vibrate perpendicular to the propagation direction. ఇట్లా వెళ్తుందంటే దాంట్లో కాంపోనెంట్ డైపోల్ కాంపోనెంట్ అవి perpendicular చేస్తే transverse waves. So in this electromagnetic waves, electric field, magnetic field, and propagation directions, all these three like a perpendicular each other. So these three X, Y, Z, I mean they are 100% 90 degrees. Okay, so now it's clear that electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave, Transverse wave is a one in which all the particles vibrate perpendicular to its propagation direction, at a polar direction key. Now moving into the frequency and wavelength, or the physical parameter which differentiate all the spectrums. That's good. So now moving into the, as I asked about ordinary and laser light. Laser light. I mean, what is a laser light? L-A-S-E-R. Light. This is GK question too. Light amplification. Amplification is the making big side. Light amplification. Stimulated emission of radiation. Light amplification. Okay, light amplification by a stimulated emission of radiation. అంటే light ఎట్లా amplify అవుతుంది? It amplified by a stimulated emission of radiation. What is stimulated meaning? Exciting. అంటే proton, the electrons basically they move from ground state to the excited state. In a given atom, you know that the electron can go from ground state to excited state and excited state to the ground state. So they move, when they move from ground state to the excited state, we call it stimulated. Means you are applying some external energy to stimulate the particle from ground state to the E2 state, E1 state to E2 state, and lower energy to the higher energy level. We are pumping it or sending it from here to here. That is a kind of stimulated. Emission means when it stimulates, after that what it comes ground state by emitting a photon energy hν. This is, so it doesn't stay in the excited state. Again it comes back to the ground state by emitting a photon, not proton, photon, with energy of hν. So that is about laser as meaning. So now we need to find laser and ordinary light different. So of course the major difference, you should know that it's not a polarized light. Polarized light. Laser is a polarized light. Laser is a polarized light. So normally light or ordinary light, man intlo unna light, it's not a polarized light. Whereas laser, polarized light. Sir, what is the difference, sir? You said this is the first difference. Okay, great. Polarized means single components maatrame untai here, like this. You can think about like this. The component vibrate in all direction, whereas here the components they only vibrate in a particular plane, one direction. Here the components in all direction. Sorry. This is laser, this is normal light. So in laser, actually, they vibrate in a particular plane of vibration. In an unpolarized light. Oh, here we are discussing ordinary light. Sorry, let me confuse it. Laser. I don't want to confuse. So this is not a laser light, or this is not a polarized light. Here it is a polarized light. Polarized light. Second point, they vibrate in all direction. They vibrate all direction. Here they vibrate in single direction. Third point, intensity is low. Intensity is low. Here intensity is very high. Ordinary or unpolarized, both are. Yes. Ordinary and unpolarized light same. So here intensity is very high. అంటే ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంది కాబట్టి లేజర్స్ తో మనం we have a lots of applications. So laser light is a polarized light, it has a high intensity, and we use it for research purpose to know the structure of any type of material. Here what you can see, low directionality, high directionality అంటే ఏంది, ఎక్కువ దూరాలకు కూడా we can send this light to track the anything. అంటే సింగిల్ డైరెక్షన్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, ఇక్కడనేమో మల్టిపుల్ డైరెక్షన్ వెళ్తుంది కాబట్టి లో డైరెక్షనాలిటీ అంటాం. we have a high directionality, that's it. So these differences are enough to keep in your brain, because someone asks you, you can keep this question for your GK too. Like you can ask any of your friends, brother, sister, do you know this ordinary light and laser light? What is the difference? I mean, they must know this, because ఇది డిగ్రీలో నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, ఇంతకన్నా ముందు కూడా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. సో it's important. It's a general discussion also. You can make it in your home also. You can ask your daddy, what is the difference between laser and this? They'll say something. You can record it. Okay. So main differences are, it's not a polarized because multi-directionality. It is a polarized light, laser, because single directionality. Very intensity is very high, because if you use here intensity is low. Here intensity is very high, because if you keep this laser light on a paper, the paper burn actually. So very high intensity. You can make the fire also. So the low directionality, because it doesn't go far distance, whereas a laser can go far distance. So high direction. These are the main factors, Nana. So those are the introduction. You must know that before moving into forward. So now moving into, you already know these properties of electromagnetic waves. You already completed, I think, I also mentioned very beginning, introduction chapter, importance of electromagnetic waves, different spectrums. So electric field and magnetic field are, electromagnetic waves lenti, electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. That is called transverse property. This is called transverse property, right? This is called transverse property. Okay. So electromagnetic waves, basically electric and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, in phase, also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. That is the reason what what we call it as they are transverse waves. Electromagnetic waves are transverse wave. Why they are transverse? And if someone asks you, your brother maybe asked you, because they are perpendicular. Electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular. They are also perpendicular to the propagation direction. Propagation meaning in the velle direction. So these, because of this only we call it as a transverse property. Hope it's clear. Now we also moving into the ordinary light ante meeku ardhamaindi, they go all direction. Whereas polarized light ante endi, it's nothing but laser beta. Polarized light is nothing but laser, single direction, they have a vibrations. So now moving into the here you can see now electric field vector, magnetic field vector. What are these actually? What are here? You can see that why we are saying those are actually electric field vector anedi, it's a red color. It's a red color. Magnetic field vector, you can also see a red color and blue color, kind of. So they are perpendicular. Sir, ela perpendicular say how they are not perpendicular, sir, ante car. They are actually. You are looking into 3D here. You are looking into 3D. So here also mentioned, see, the propagation direction, electric vector, this is magnetic vector. So the vector hands you have to see. All these, see, the blue vectors or magnetic vector. And these are all along this direction, right? And you can see these are all what? Electric vector, parallel to this direction. Suppose if you say this is Z, these are the Y direction. So electric vectors along y direction, magnetic vectors along z direction. They are moving in a, the wave is moving in a x direction. So hopes it's clear. Can I hear something from you all? Yes or no? Here you are seeing in the top also, all are perpendicular. You have to look at into this vector. Inside there is a vector beta. So here you can clearly see these are the electric vector, this is the magnetic vector, and here propagation. Is it clear for all of you why they are perpendicular? How they are? I mean, why we are calling it a transverse property? Is it clear? Yes or no? Can you able? Did you understand this diagram, please? These diagrams. Did you understand, please? Yes or no? If not, I'll explain again. All of you, Nana. Andarki ardhamainda? Can you say yes in the chat box? I'll send chat attendance later. Can anyone use the chat box and tell me? Yes. I'm receiving only message from Amulya. How about others, Gautami? All are there, right? They should be that, you know. I mean, no sticky. I mean, if you have any problem, don't need. But if you don't have a problem, please. Okay. So again, ordinary light, again, you are giving that it's unpolarized light. It is a unpolarized light. Contain large number of atoms producing waves with a particular orientation of electric field. Resultant wave, unpolarized wave, superposition of waves vibrating in all possible directions. So if you want to see the diagram, this is the unpolarized light. So it's like a normal light. Normal light. So the vibrations, they have a vibration in all directions, right? Whatever the wave superposition also, after superposition also, the resultant wave vibrate, but which vibrate in all possible directions. That is called unpolarized light. So unpolarized is a light in which electric vectors vibrate in all possible directions. Hope it's clear. Okay, anni direction lo vibrate avutu untayi. Polarization. Wow, it's coming to the new concept. I'm so excited to bring this concept to you guys. Right. What is the polarization? Polar. What is the meaning of polar? Tell me. Polar ante it's kind of dipoles. In electricity or magnetism, for dipoles, we call it as a dipoles. Means always plus minus, they are in a two pairs. Basically, a pair of charges. We call it as a dipole. In magnetism, north and south, they are dipoles. So they can't break it, right? So dipole. So here all dipole, electric dipoles, polarization means you are bringing them in one direction. In magnetism also, we call it a magnetization. We call it there magnetization. Here in electricity, we call it as a polarization. Magnetization or polarization, all meanings are same. There we bring the dipoles of magnetic dipoles in a one direction. In electric polarization, we keep it as a dipoles in a particular direction. Right. Transforming the unpolarized light into polarized light. What we are, the process, polarization definition is the process in which unpolarized light converting into polarized light. The process in which unpolarized light converted into polarized light. This process is called polarization. Okay, this process is called polar. So first point we are saying that transforming the unpolarized light into polarized light. Restrictions of electric vector. Restrictions means we are making into one direction in a particular plane of vibrations or single plane. Amulya mentioned it, single plane. So polarized light is a in which actually what happened? We are restricting, we are making it to not to vibrate in all directions. We are making it to not to vibrate in all directions. We are converting into, transforming into single direction, or we are imposing the conditions to have in a one direction. Hope it's clear. So restriction of electric vector in a particular plane so that vibrations occur in a single plane. So these are the important points. So restriction word, electric field works, vibrations, single plane. These are the words you can make a sentence. So transforming the unpolarized into polarized light, restricting electric field vector in a single plane, characteristics transverse waves, longitudinal wave can't polarize, only which one? Transverse wave only polarized. Directions of their oscillation in a long is along the direction of propagation. So I hope it's clear. If someone asks you explain the polarization 4 marks, you can easily write it. 4 points. First point, transforming the unpolarized light into polarized light. Second point, keep in the brain. I'm repeating, closing your eyes. Transforming the unpolarized into polarized light. Second point, restricting of electric field vector in a particular plane so that vibrations occur in single direction. Third one, the characteristics of polarized light is a transverse wave. Fourth one, longitudinal wave can't be polarized. That's it. Is it clear for all of you? 4 marks question. అంటే అది పోలరైజేషన్ అనేది ఇక్కడ మనకు అన్ని డైరెక్షన్స్ నుంచి సింగిల్ డైరెక్షన్ కి మార్చేస్తున్నాము. వీఆర్ రిస్ట్రిక్టింగ్. నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నా మీకు ఆన్లైన్లో యూ హ్యావ్ టు అటెండ్ అదర్వైజ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ఎ లెస్ మార్క్స్ అని అంటున్నాను కదా. ఎస్, ఇట్స్ ట్రూ. బట్ ద సేమ్ వే హియర్ ఆల్సో వీఆర్ రిస్ట్రిక్టింగ్ ద వైబ్రేషన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ డైరెక్షన్స్ టు ద స్పెసిఫైడ్ డైరెక్షన్స్, రైట్? ట్రాన్స్వర్స్ వేవ్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా చూస్తున్నాము. లాంగిట్యూడల్ వేవ్ డజంట్ వర్క్ హియర్. So what are the applications, sir? When you have the vibrations in single directions, I can use them to extract the మెటీరియల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్. నేనేం చేస్తానంటే ఈ వేవ్ని యూజ్ చేసి మీ బాడీ మీద పడ్డప్పుడు మీ బాడీలో ఉన్నటువంటి సెల్స్ని హౌ దే ఆర్ బిహేవింగ్ అనేది ఐ కెన్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ఇట్. I can use the polarized light, green polarized light we use to track the cell mechanism. అంటే బయాలజికల్ స్టడీస్ చేయొచ్చు. సెల్స్ కానీ నానో పార్టికల్స్ పోలరైజేషన్ లైట్ యూజ్ చేసి వీ కెన్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ద అటామిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్. అంటే ద మెటీరియల్ గోల్డ్ ఎలా ఉంది, సిల్వర్ ఎలా ఉంది, ప్లాటినం ఎలా ఉంది, వీ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ పోలరైజ్డ్ లైట్ టు ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ద స్ట్రక్చర్. ఇప్పుడు టీవీలో మనకు కొన్నిసార్లు we can see some kind of defects properly display our image. So this is it play very important role. Display technology, we use the polarized light in TVs lo kani LED TVs, mobiles. But technology ochindi kada, mee andar daggara mobiles unde untunnai. The screen, you can see the screen, actually it's a LED light, LED display, LCD displays. All these comes from the light mechanism. Hope it's clear. I don't want to spend much time for I mean, if you want to go research, definitely you're going to study like anything. లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సైటింగ్ ఉంటుంది. మీరు సైంటిస్ట్ ఇలా రీసెర్చ్ ల్యాబ్లో ఐఐసి బెంగళూరులో కానీ ఐఐటిలో ఉండి ఒక రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు యూ విల్ ఫీల్ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్. వావ్, ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఎ వండర్స్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్. That time you don't think about the salaries, but you feel like so great. I'm very passionate to work in the research. And మనం ఓవర్ కింద పని చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. It's like independent. Even you are working in the university, no pressures on you. If you work as a teacher, someone can pressure you. If you work in IT, someone can top up you and force you. IT job and ఏదైనా కూడా కంప్యూటర్ ఏదైనా కూడా someone can control you. But if you are a research scientist or DRDO కానీ ఇంకెక్కడైనా మీరు సైంటిస్ట్ కానీ రీసెర్చ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ కానీ యూనివర్సిటీలో ఫ్యాకల్టీ కానీ no one force you. You have a full 3D freedom to work. The feeling that you have like cannot measure anything. Okay. Anyway, I hope it's clear. But here you can see that I don't want to take much time today because it's introduction class. Hope I can go. So polarization of light waves. Here polarizer 1, polarizer 2. We didn't understand, sir, what is this meaning? As I mentioned, polarize 1 and 2. Here we are using the horizontal polarizer. Here we are using, you can see here. So there are two types. Vertically polarized light. This is, we call it as a vertically polarized light. This is also polarized. This is like a horizontal polarized light. Here, horizontal polarized light. But this is not a polarized. This is unpolarized light. Polarized light, right? But after this, you're gonna get this. Here you can see vibrations. You have only single directions. Here you have all directions. So these are the vertical polarization aina, horizontal polarization doesn't matter. Based on the application, we use them to study. Okay, that's it. But this is unpolarized light. This is the polarized light. Hope it's clear, I guess. But if you have any doubts, please stop me. Don't Now you can clearly see here, Nana. Plane of vibration. What is the meaning of plane of vibration? We already studied, right? A plane including the direction of light propagation and the direction of electric field. అంటే ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో అయితే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ వైబ్రేట్ అవుతాయో this plane we call it as a plane of vibration. It could be vertical or it could be horizontal. అది ఏదైనా అవ్వచ్చు. But we call that plane we call plane of vibration. The plane in which electric field vibrations are there. Okay, the plane in which these electric vectors vibrate, we call it as a plane vibration. Ardhamautundi kada? Are you guys following? Is it okay? Am I going different direction or am I going okay? Are you following? Syed, Wasim, Fatima, or other Mamta? Anybody could give the response if I am going wrong track or some, because I did a lot of research in USA, different countries. Always go depth actually. So that you have to ask me to stop. Sometimes I'm going like in anything so depth, which may not useful for you. Okay. Yes, sir, we can represent, but right. So sometimes I go depth, so you have to give response. Sir, I think it's getting bored. I mean, it's okay. I'm not saying because you don't have much depth knowledge to understand the research level. My publications, nanomaterial nanotechnology, published recently. You can Google search it. Just 1 week back, my publication, is there in online. Google search it. If you want hard copy, I can send it. I don't think you understand it, but it's kind of like flexible electronic applications. International journal published the work, which is actually nanotechnology. Publication name is nanotechnology nanomaterial. You can type my name in Google and you will find the paper. I'll also post if you are interested. I can, if you request in the post in the group, I'll definitely post it, or else you can type in Google, you can find it. Okay. So plane of vibration, plane of polarization, vibration, these two different. The plane of perpendicular to the plane of vibration. So if you say this is the vibrations of electric components, we call it plane of vibration. The other direction we call it as a plane of polarization. So plane of vibration is different than the plane of polarization. So both are perpendicular. You have to remember that. Plane of vibration and plane of polarization is parallel or perpendicular? Parallel or perpendicular? Perpendicular, sir. Oh, yes, I know that you are master brains. You can remember that. So I know, yes, you can see that this is a crystal we are using it. We call it as a tourmaline crystal. This is the material crystal, tourmaline crystal. This is the ordinary light, beta. This is the ordinary light which has all vibrations, all directions. When you send this ordinary light through the tourmaline crystal, we can have a single directions. Wow. See, now you have discovered something. Which material can produce the ordinary light into polarized light? Which material can produce the ordinary light into polarized light? Tell me. Tourmaline crystal. There are many other quartz also there. Tourmaline. Tourmaline, this name is important. All crystals cannot. Quartz also we use. Quartz. Sometimes they're going to ask in the competitive exams. So, ఏది మనకు ordinary light సాధారణ కాంతిని ధృవిత కాంతిగా మీన్ పోలరైజ్డ్ లైట్ గా మార్చేది ఏంటంటే టర్మలైన్ క్రిస్టల్, రైట్? And you can see this is a plane of vibrations and this is the plane of polarized. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు perpendicular plane of vibration is different than the plane of polarization. Plane of polarized light, plane of polarization, plane of vibrations, all are different. See, plane of vibration is this one, plane of polarization is this one, and this one is actually plane of polarized. Okay, this is the polarization. I mean, something like you have just simple difference actually. I think these two they will ask mainly. This is vibration, plane of vibration and plane of polarization. Oh, great. I hope you understand why only electric field vector is considered in a polarization, not a magnetic field. This is a question for you guys. Why we go for only electric field vector is considered a polarization, not magnetic field vector. Anybody want to answer it? I mean, I just posted it, Maxwell equations, electromagnetic, you know this E is equal to CB. This is a Maxwell equation, or C is equal to E by B. C is the light velocity. All electromagnetic wave goes with a speed of light. In this, C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter, very large value, right? C is very large value. From here, E is very greater than B. So EM wave is predominantly electric wave, So this contribution is much more than the magnetic. So to change any characteristics of electromagnetic wave, including polarization, E should be more important to consider it. More contribution from the electric wave vector compared to the magnetic field vector. Okay, so any doubt? Is it okay? Can anyone give your response? Is this slide is okay? Did you follow it? అంటే ఎందుకు మనము ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వెక్టర్ నే ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నామంటే డెఫినెట్లీ the more contribution from electric vector compared to magnetic vector. From this equation, C is equal to E by B. C is directly proportional to the electric field. and inversely proportional to B. So always more contribution from the E, or which is actually dominate compared to the magnetic field. Wow, wonderful. So I'm going to stop after this for today class. Types of polarization. What are the types, sir? We didn't even see this before. Definitely better. Linear polarization, circular polarization, elliptical polarization. Depends on the vibration. That's it. Depends on the vibration. We say that they classify into three types: linear, circular, elliptical. In circular vibrations, you can in linear polarization, you can see whatever normal case. In circular, you can have this kind of shape, helical shape. You can think about helical shape. In elliptical polarization, kind of elliptical, but it's kind of different than the circular. Why it's different, sir? Circular is always A is equal to B, right? But here is A not equal to B. Ellipse is egg shape, right? It's different. It's not circular. In circle, all are same. Radius is diameter, all diameter same. Whereas it's not same. Major, minor axis is there. So we're going to study this later. Hope, I guess I can keep some animations also next. I'm going to discuss this later. I don't want to make you bored because it's moving more than 45 minutes getting bored. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you have a class also, I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for your, those who attended today class, which is really exciting. And I'm also great to see you all. Today only I see only 15 members, 16 members, 17, I think they joined it today. But again, not those who didn't join, definitely I'll remove from the group, the focus group or master brain group. You have to join whenever I keep the lessons. Definitely every day, if I take alternate days classes, the same time, is it okay, same time? Everybody's agree with this time or evening? Is it okay for all of you, this timings? All of you give your response. Yes, yes. I mean, just 14, 15, tuck, you can keep it short box, right? I mean, which, if you are different, evening or morning, M or E? M or E, I want to see, not SS, because SS is everybody says M or E. Morning means like 12 or noon. You can also keep N or M. Noon time means something like this. Evening means this. Morning means M. I think most of you, okay, yeah. Morning. I'm okay, but morning, I don't have any problem. But some students are doing a job. That is the reason I just want to keep it. Otherwise, I'll keep it morning. 8 o'clock or which time you are okay. We'll see. 10 o'clock is too late. I have to go college. I have to be in the college. I have to be in the college 10 o'clock. I cannot keep before. See, 9 to 10 also is not possible for me because I have to go college. So which is not, I have to be there, Hayat Nagar. I have to be there 10 o'clock. So I have to go there and it's kind of tough. I'll adjust it. It's okay. That is not a problem. Anyway, we just need a couple of classes, 5 to 6, 7 classes. I'll just finish syllabus. Doesn't matter. We'll take whatever time you suggested. But mostly 12 o'clock evening works for me better because morning it's not work. I had to get ready. I had to be there at college. So my preferable timings 12 and 6 evening. If you want to little change 1 hour, I can adjust. Otherwise, I cannot. Because I went there college, I came back to home to take class because network issues are there and there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Stay at home, stay safe. If you have any questions, post in the group. Don't be silent in the group. Quiet. You can post. I just create the mastermind group, optics group to ask questions, not like a silent. So you can post questions, general questions, light related questions, any topic you can post it. Thank you so much. See you next class, which is going to be day after tomorrow, I guess, or else I'll try to take tomorrow too. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Attendance. Sorry. Those who didn't complete attendance, please. Attendance. You have to ask this, right? Important. Attendance. I just posted it. I have to post attendance, which is important for you actually, not for me. Just finish it attendance quickly. I hope it's. I think you have received it. Complete it. Okay. Can I close it? Did you click the? Yeah. Is it okay? Can I close it? Yes. So finish attendance. I'm closing now. Done.